Alright, I'm gonna go through my route for how I do Guardians of the Rift Day 1. This is gonna be masses, and my goal is to show a more sweaty option, the sweatiest option that I currently know. There may be better methods, there may be better routes, I'm not positive, but right now this is what I do. Here are my stats, just for reference: 85 rune crafting, 85 mining. If that has any effect on fragments, I have no clue. My gear for rock armor does work. I don't have enough charges for the celestial ring, so I'm not bringing it. I'm bringing Steam Battle Staff and a binding necklace, which I destroy one every game, so a full binding necklace at the start of each game. Since I'm an Iron Man, I do want to make sure I capitalize on the water and earth altars to make mud runes, and also the fire altar to make lava runes. And I can use earth runes for both mud and lavas. For my pouch, I have NPC contact for my pouches. I guess I could repair the pouches at the beginning of every wave, but I am lazy and I choose just to do it mid rounds, because there is, you know, a little bit of standing around depending on the pillar RNG. So starting off, this is pretty AFK. This is probably the most AFK part of the entire game, and I'm going to get to 250 fragments. Once I hit exactly 250 fragments, you'll see what I do. But in this point, I am heavily reliant on my teammates to build the barriers, and it looks like they did for some of them. I'm not sure if I can't see it because of render distance, but it seems like my teammates are doing their job. And I also rely on them making these elemental guardians at the very beginning, because the way I'm doing it is for most crystal points an hour, and if everyone were to do it the way I'm doing it, then the game would fail. So I'm relying on other people. Let's see if I can fix it. Yeah. Should be a little bit better. Sorry about that. I'm sure that's going to show up in the recording, but oh well. Alright, once I hit 250 exactly. Fuck it, close enough. Missed one, but as soon as this happens, essentially what's going to happen is this portal is going to come open. And we want to use that to get our first inventory of essence. And this is also enough fragments to keep you going throughout the entire game. So if you notice I had one inventory slot left, I don't think it's worth filling up the one inventory slot. I'd rather just go. So it looks like water's first, that's fine. I've also turned off all the talismans on all these pillars except for blood, death, and fire. And so from here on out, it's pretty much the same thing. You have to be extremely quick because you want to make sure that as you are like leaving an altar, like you just used up all your essence in your inventory and then your pouches, when you teleport out, there's going to be a portal. So we have to be pretty quick on this. I'm also going to be using these cells on barriers because using them on the golems has a tick delay, and I don't really like the tick delay. Instead, I just want to boom and go. I think after this next inventory is going to be a portal. You'll see it. My goal is to minimize wasting these fragments when I could be mining at a portal. Damn, we got bloods. Oh well. Maybe I can make it, doubt it though. deaths and fires and what deaths more as an iron. So as I exit, yep, the southeast portal is open, so I don't even turn anything in. I want to go over here because when I come out of this portal, it's going to spawn me closer to the Guardian, so it minimizes travel time. So even before I used my cell and my stones, I came in here just so I can get like a free like 5-tick teleport closer to the Guardian. And you'll see. So I'm already here, and I can already use it, and I can go slightly quicker. It's also important to memorize what each element in the pillar, like its location in the circle, and it's also important to memorize how you come out and like how you go into the runecrafting area. That way, like you can start already clicking in that area. So like you saw how I went into the earth altar, I started clicking north. This because you always spawn south of the altar. And we just continue this trend. Another key thing I like to do is I really like to avoid the cosmic and law altars because they are the furthest away from the tele spot. But when it comes to a situation like this, I would actually prefer the law because it gives me a strong cell instead of a medium cell, and that's worth more points to me than the travel time. So we got a strong instead of a medium from the waters. And then as soon as we're leaving, the next portal pops up. We want to make sure that we're keeping up with that. So we want to make sure that we are minimizing wasted fragments and maximizing getting all this essence here. You also don't want to be standing around, right? I'll leave if I only have one inventory spot open. I didn't get a one inventory spot open, so I just go. I like to watch here, and I try to go to places that has a lot of pit spots on it, so it's like the most likely that something will roll a 1. Now what you'll see coming up is I'm actually going to stop doing like all my pouches and all my inventories, and I'm going to store essence in here, and I'm going to bank off these next 3 uncharged cells. So you'll see what I mean by that. So I don't have enough time to really do anything more, and so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in and use the uncharged and get the uncharged cell from each of these runs. Unlucky. See how I got the uncharged cell? I can empty out one of my pouches. I can even do it again. It wasn't quick enough. Well, I'm gonna use the cell. I probably could have done the large pouch here as well because I won't have time to get back. This is what I do. I'm trying to maximize my points off of these cells, and I'm also trying to maximize my points off of spinning as little downtime as possible in between the portals. Yeah, let's see what I get. I got 3 rolls, please be a needle. If we're lucky. Whoops. Hopefully I can make it back. Nice. Repeat.